Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Stephen L and this is Stephen L Gaming. And today we're going to go through my top 5 Xbox 360 games that I personally think are great, and these will only be from my personal collection I own. So at number 5 we have Mirror's Edge. Now for me, Mirror's Edge, which was for the time very advanced for free running, not like how Dying Light is now, but very advanced for how it flows, how like all of the environment is all interactable with. So like when I say interactable, I mean like if there's a wall you can free run it. If there's a like gap, you can at least attempt to jump it. If it's basically like a playground of being able to just climb anything and everything that you can imagine. And I don't know if it's possible, but I know that there were a lot of people back in the day that were able to do some speed running techniques in order to get through like most of the game using different wall running styles, different swinging, you know, anything that is involved in free running you could probably do in this game. But yeah, it was honestly a great game when I originally played it. It's a great game replaying it. Unfortunately, there's not gonna be another Mirror Edge game like it since, or even in the future. But Mirror's Edge 1 is up there. If I had to pick between Mirror's Edge and something like Dying Light, which made the free running genre of gaming so much better, then Dying Light would be like up there, like top, if we were just doing free running games. But yeah, number 5, Mirror's Edge. At number 4 we have Far Cry 3. Honestly, Far Cry 3, I didn't complete it on the 360. However, I feel as though the game is so similar on both platforms, where it comes to the 360 and the Xbox One / Series SX version, because I know it did get an upgrade. The game is just absolutely spectacular. I only recently completed it, which I really wish I'd completed it sooner and played it sooner. But honestly, for what it was, the hype that everybody built up for Far Cry 3, with everything that I've heard, with the YouTube, like people on YouTube, people that I've spoken to that have said Far Cry 3 is one of, if not the best Far Cry. Honestly, the gameplay, the ending was a bit, the ending threw me. The ending really threw me. But for story wise, like it was a great story, and one of my favorite parts is so spoilers for anyone that's not played the game, but in one of the missions you're going around like a weed farm hideout thing with a flamethrower, and you just destroy the weed crops, I guess would be, because they look like crops in the game, but you go around with a flamethrower and you just burn all of the crops. And while you're doing that, Skrillex is playing in the background, and it hit me with nostalgia when I heard it, because it was such a great song growing up, and to hear it again, it just, it was great. The mission was great. Regardless, I did get stuck a couple of times because I did find that at some points the controls were a bit clunky, and the enemies were sometimes a bit more aggressive than I feel like they should be. And like with most games where you know, have a flamethrower or you have a fire weapon, backsplash and whatnot is a thing, and I hated it for that. But everything else in that mission was great. But yeah, Far Cry 3 is my fourth pick. But number 3 is Borderlands 2, and it was the first Borderlands that I played. It was such a great game. I remember playing it for the first time on the 360, and I just remember running through the missions and just all of the array of weapons and the characters. Like, just I played nearly every Borderlands game. I say nearly because the only 2 Borderlands games I've not played yet is Tales of the Borderlands, like the new Tales of the Borderlands, and I haven't played Borderlands 4 yet. But that's the only 2 that I haven't played. But Borderlands 2, honestly, one of the greatest Borderlands, or out of the Borderlands series, that I think cemented what Borderlands should be. Unfortunately, the third one did kind of go off the rails a little bit. I'm hoping the fourth one doesn't. But yeah, Borderlands 2 was just like a joy to play, and the second one just knocked it right out of the park. And I'm glad to say that I played both the 360 version and the Xbox One version to completion. The only thing that I don't like in Borderlands 2 is the there's like not side missions, but like, well, no, I suppose they are side missions technically, but not side missions in conjunctive, like ones you get from other characters. It was more of like you got tasks you can do. So like, I don't know, kill 500 enemies of a certain type, and it would be kill 500, then kill 1,000, then kill 1,250, and some of them were like specific, like use corrosive damage, use acidic damage, and then use your knife after you've used the acidic damage. It's the only thing that I really didn't like, and it was just the only thing I haven't done where you've got to do so many, like it's the only achievement I haven't unlocked where you've got to do so many of those tasks. But yeah, Borderlands 2, if you haven't played it, go and play it. Next on the list is Black Ops 1. My God, this is both a mixture of nostalgia and a mixture of just, I mean, the game's great anyway. I personally preferred the game out of the other Black Ops games. Like Black Ops 2, I didn't mind the story mode, but the zombies was just, it was just horrible. I didn't mind the zombies in the aspect of like having to like go around killing zombies, all this, that and the other. Like that wasn't the thing. Transit was honestly, like, the maps in Black Ops 2 I felt was very below par with what they had done previously. And I think that when Black Ops 2 came out and the zombie hype was a thing, I think that's when they decided to like throw a story in and say that like this was canonically what this was. But Black Ops 1, without a doubt for me, and I know everybody says like about the original like World at War, but for Black Ops 2, for Black Ops 1, it was honestly the best zombies by far. And they did also like have a load of DLC that was amazing, I personally thought, especially with, I could be wrong if it was on Black Ops 1, I think it was, but like the map Moon, the previous World at War maps as well were released on to Black Ops 1. But the one I played, or the two maps I played the most were Kino de Totem, which is the Theatre of the Damned, and the 5 map, which was the like laboratory thing that had like the 4 presidents going around and killing zombies. It was, to me, again, very nostalgic, but also it was, for me, kind of not the peak of Black Ops, but it was, or not the peak of zombies, but it was there. And I don't really think, like, once Activision decided to go off on a tangent with how the story was, and it wasn't just, you know, zombies anymore, where they now had to have a narrative behind it, it got a bit too much for me, I think. But yeah, Black Ops 1. And for number 1, and this shouldn't really be any surprise to anybody, especially when this game character is like one of my favourite game characters going. Without further ado, my number 1 pick is Sonic Generations for the 360. And God, this game was honestly just amazing when it was released. I played it 3 different times, 4 if you include the DS version, but I played Sonic Generations 3 separate times. I played it on the PS3, and I just completed everything on it on the PS3 that I could. The Xbox 360 version, same deal. I did really enjoy it, but yeah. And more recently, the Sonic X Shadow Generations version, which I've again 100% completed. It honestly like the best 2D / boost gameplay that had been released. I mean, some people would say Sonic Unleashed. If we're talking about the whole game, then Sonic Generations. If we're talking about just the boost stages, then Sonic Unleashed is up there. But for the entire game, Sonic Generations for me is the best Sonic game, or the best 360 Sonic game that I currently own. That's my top 5 favourite games that I have on the 360, and I hope you enjoyed that, because I had to record this twice. Yes, I'm leaving this in at the end, so if you made it to the end, then thank you. But yeah, if you like what you saw, then give it a thumbs up. If you like me and you haven't subscribed yet, then what are you doing? Like, why not subscribe? Like, it doesn't cost anything. But yeah, and leave any comments in the comment section, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.